So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying? You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride. You've got to pimp my
ride. Hello all my service mates and ladies out there, how's it going? It's Brad Wheelan, also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride. And I got something special for you guys today. That is right, we have the Futo again, the Karin Futo, and I've customized this car. Now this is going to be the third episode of Pimp My Ride on it, because things just keep changing. The first episode, obviously, it was the oldest, and, you know, I did absolute shit on that car. The second episode made it into a Pimp My Ride competition, and, you know, it was a fun time. And now we have some new liveries for the cars that are going to be released to us soon. They're going to be part of, you know, the trickle-down drip feed thing that's going on after the nightclubs have been released. So I'm actually on my PC today playing with some mods, and I was able to check out these awesome liveries. So I do like to do multiple builds. I have a fresh car over here for us that we will be building, but I did do two different builds I wanted to show you guys first that I thought were really cool for this car with the new liveries that you guys can check out, because I do like showing off multiple builds, giving you guys lots of options for your car when this actually does release, or for you guys that are also playing on PC with mods, you can definitely check this out right now. So the first one here is using the Fukaru Drift Team livery here, and it looks pretty cool actually. There's like a lot going on with this livery, and on the car I just have a Grace Red, and then the secondary is a matte ice white, and then I think I just have some sort of white pearlescent on here, some white wheels, and the car looks pretty damn awesome just like that. The interior hasn't changed at all from what it used to be, just the one racing seat, and I put the roll cage in the back. So the interior hasn't changed much. And then another build for this car, I kind of, you know, used a few different features on this one. And this has like a blue on the car with that anime livery that you guys have seen before on the Sultan RS. And then we have the different spoiler on the back. The red one has a ducktail spoiler, and this one has the nice big carbon wing. And then the Shackleton exhaust, or whatever it's called on this car. Anyway, so those are two different builds of it. I did want to show those off first, but we are going to go play around with this right now, and I'm going to show you guys all the different options that we do have, and we're going to make a third build today. So let's take this over to Los Santos Customs. Unfortunately, inside we can't actually pick through livery, so we're going to have to pick our livery outside, and then we can go in to do the rest of the customizing. So let's go right now to the modifications, and we will go check out the liveries. There's 11 different liveries for this car, which is really cool, so let's check them out. We got the classic decals, which you're, you know, used to seeing something like this. Nothing too crazy. Just some yellow decals on the side, and one on the front hood, the Karin logo, of course. Then we got the Boro Futo, which is a rusted version of that, which is kind of cool. We got the Drift Missile, which is even more rusted out. You know, this is your drifter car right here. You know, it's an AE86, so it's an older car, all rusted out. Then we of course have the Karin Rally Team. As I was saying, AE86, we have the Karin 86 livery, which is actually pretty cool. I do like that the back has the red on there, and then that yellow stripe, and with some stripes down the hood. Legendary Racer is just a flip of that, and you can actually see it on the front, and a change of number, so we're number 48 now. We got the Scandinavian Flick, which I think is pretty damn cool. This one's pretty nice. It blacks out the hood. It says flywheels on there, and then on the side we have a mirrored kind of red decals through the side there. I think that one's pretty cool. The Auto Exotic, another awesome one, would look great even with the gray that's on here right now, or a black or something like that would look great with that one. Rolling Dude number 7, so that's the Fukaru one that I had on there before on the red car. A really pretty, an awesome one. The Drift, or the Garage Drift, sorry. Looks pretty damn cool too. Has the Fukaru on there as well. And, you know, just some very... Oh, it even has... Okay. On the front, that looks pretty cool. I just like kind of like the smear look that livery has. And then finally, we do have our anime one. So, you know what? Out of all these, I kind of like this one right here, and I feel like the colors that I chose for the first red and white car that I showed you out there would almost look great on this car too, but we're going to find out some other colors that look great on here. Some graphites definitely would do this one really well, just because even the gray that it spawned in already looks really cool. We got the flames on the hood there. I think it's a really nice looking car, so we're going to max out the armor and brakes there. Now for the front bumper, we can get the custom front splitter, the rally bumper, or the retro racer kit. Which I'm thinking the retro racer kit's cool. It has the bolt-on arches on the side here. It has the tow hook in the front. You know what? And it just has that extra lip there. I think that one's the coolest. The bolt-on arches on the side look really cool. On the back, what can we do here? So we got the stock bumper, we got the custom rear bumper, the drift bumper, or the drift bumper and charm. Now, I don't know, the drift bumper's cool and obviously like fits the car better. I don't know if I need the charm. We'll just go with drift bumper. Anyway, engine will max that out. Exhaust, let's see, we got that here. We got the stock exhaust, got the tuner exhaust, the race exhaust, which sticks out a little far, and then the Shackleton exhaust. I think I'm gonna go with that titanium tuner exhaust. That fits that back bumper really well. Onto the grill, we got the one. Okay, so we got the one with the badge. We can get blacked out without the badge, and then you can actually get the exposed intercooler. I don't know quite how I feel about the exposed intercooler on this car. The other two cars I did leave the badge on because I think the Futo GT in the front there looks really cool. But I'll try out the blacked out grill for this one. Okay, cool. So we can actually put some carbon hoods, which actually keep the livery on top of them, which is very nice. Or we can just have our standard hood. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one. I'll have to pick out a color first. Headlights, we're definitely going to leave stock lights and no neon on this car. Plate, black and white is fine. And then we do have our primary and secondary color. Let me go finish the modifications for the car. So we get that roll cage with the custom racing seat there. Roof, we can put the roof spoiler on. Actually, I don't think I'm going to put a roof spoiler on this build. I'm going to put custom skirts for sure, and I'm going to put another ducktail spoiler, because I do really like that ducktail. And then finally, we have suspension, transmission, turbo tuning, of course. Max all those out. Now back to respray. You know what? I actually really like the gray that's on there. I feel like something else, like a graphite, would also just look really good. Not quite a black, but the graphites look pretty nice. With this anthracite black, the black steel, all look pretty good. Because the silver I have on there is pretty, brighter. Let's try out the black steel. And then let's see, okay, so the secondary color, wow, that's actually really cool. The secondary color is actually just the bolt-on arches. The front ones are exposed more than the back ones. It looks like the back ones are covered by a little bit more livery. But what if we just made that a red? To match the car, to match the livery on there. I think this little bit of a brighter red, maybe? Let's see what else we can do. Maybe should I just go matte colors? So we can make it like the same gray. We can make it white. Wow, that's actually kind of a cool thing there. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna try them as red. We're gonna try that out because I didn't even realize that before. We already got the roll cage and all that stuff done. Let's see about the pearlescent. So right now we just have nothing too fancy. What if we did a red pearlescent on here on the gray? What do we think about that? I'll try it out. We'll do multiple builds. Don't you guys worry. We got a bunch of other liveries to check out. The wheels on here, I feel like I want to go with some sort of sport rim. And just do a nice simple, Endo 1. Paint them black. Custom tires. I'm going to say no on the custom tires. But I will do a red tire smoke on this one. And we'll black out those windows as well. Let's take this outside. Damn, the Futo's just so much, it's so different to customize now. So check that out. The secondary red is actually not too bad. You know what? They could go either way and still look really nice. I might actually change them back if I were to do this again and change it back just to primary color. But I think this car looks pretty cool. This is the Drift Master. You guys all know it. The Futo, Karin Futo, is a beautiful Drift Master. We can just pull donuts for days in this thing, drifting around corners. I think it looks pretty cool. I think this one looks pretty cool. So you know what? I'm actually going to spawn in one other car now. And we're going to do this all one more time. Because I'm thinking we can get another build on here. So let's scrap that last car. We don't need that anymore. What livery do we think will look good on here? Alright, we got 11 liveries. So the classic decals, all the rusted out ones. I don't think I want to do a build with those ones. But I'm thinking, the Auto Exotic would be pretty cool to do a build with. I already did a build with those bottom two. I'm also thinking doing a build with the Karin Rally Team would actually look cool. So we do have, this is the Rally Team livery, and we do have some rally mods that we can actually put on the car. So why don't we try doing that for one of the builds? So we're going to max out armor and brakes right away. Of course, front bumper, we're going to go with the Rally bumper, and on the back, I'm just going to go with the custom bumper. Engine, we're going to max out. Exhaust, I might actually do the race exhaust then for this one. The grill in the front, the exposed intercooler looks good behind the Rally bumper actually. The carbon hood, I'm gonna go with the vented carbon hood on there. What else do we got? Headlights, I'll do xenon lights on those ones. Respray on the car we'll come back to in a sec. Roll cage I'll definitely put in again. Roof spoiler, oh that's actually cool. Without the roof spoiler, that that livery doesn't show up, but then when you throw it on there, it actually gets part of that yellow stripe. That's actually pretty cool. Custom skirts. You know what? I'm actually going to leave the skirts off. I'm going to leave them stock. On the back, we're going to go with our drift wing, I think, on this one. Keep that downforce on there. Turbo tuning, of course. We'll come back to the wheels once I customize the color on this car. So what color would actually look good? So the black, of course, you know is going to look good on this car. The gray looks pretty good to match any of the reds. I don't think you can quite match that red on the back. So maybe if we just did like a white, a matte, oh, you know that's going to look good. All right, matte ice white is what it's going to be. There we go, matte ice white on the car. We have the carbon hood still, but I don't know how I feel about it. I think, let's go back to the hood for a sec. Let's converse. I think it's actually cool without the carbon hood there. So we're going to finish that up there. We'll go down to wheels. Let's see what we got here. So some sport wheels again. If we're doing more of a rally car, I don't know, should they be off-road? I feel like they should be. These Amazon wheels are pretty cool. The Dune Bashers are all pretty cool. I kind of like the Raiders as well. Kind of the spoked ones. You know what? We'll try those out. We'll make those white wheels as well on there. No custom tires. And then I will put a black tire smoke on those ones. And we'll tint out the windows just because I think that looks badass. And let's take this outside. This is our rally build of the car. We are the Karin rally team right here. We're ready for some off-road rally racing. Check that out. Ready for a rally cross in this beauty. We've got some downforce. Get that drift still going in there. Some off-road tires for a change. You know, never really use those. Let's take this out for a little spin. Got the Drift Master back out of the garage. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Nobody drives these anymore. But I think they're going to make a comeback. Oh, I tried to slip through there. Just not quite fast enough. Not quite a supercar. Not quite fast enough there. But anyways, that concludes this episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride on the new Karin Futo, I want to say, because it's being revitalized with a whole bunch of new awesome liveries that'll be coming into the game shortly. So you guys can get excited for that, because they will be kind of drip feeding that DLC to us eventually, as well as a ton new DLC liveries for stuff like the Penumbra and the Balkan Prairie. And a bunch of other cars like that are all getting new liveries. They're getting a new face to them, so you guys can buy them all over again, and we can burn even more money. Rockstar just loves making us spend our money. So that concludes this episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you have not already. And as always, sirs, have a good day.